Hello. The video you are about to see contains images of dolls only.
Hello everybody.
Happy Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday.
Who have you got, Mr. B?
I've got the lovely Merranelle today.
She is a gorgeous girl and she is Kasha by Sylvia Manning. She's an Ellie's baby and we were so lucky to get her because she came off eBay. She wasn't custom made for me, so we were very, very lucky to find her. And she is wearing a delicious practical and frou-frou outfit, all in grey.
I just love this
grey,
one.
With all you need is love and a fluffy pink love heart, and the pale grey and darker grey netting skirt with the coloured baubles. Angel's got an outfit just like that, so you will see it last week.
Yes.
Now, I have got here Ruthanne. She is Bonnie Brown Saskia. Now, I don't know whether you can see any difference. You actually tilted your head back, darling. There we go. Just move her down just a fraction. Can you see her all right, Rhia? Mm-hmm. She's wearing her little dress with the pocket, her warm winter dress. And I'm going to just start undoing her because I'm going to change her into something totally adorable that I got for her. But I wonder whether you can see any difference in her. I can certainly feel a difference in her because she got rushed to hospital on Thursday. I've been wanting to do this, but I've been scared because never since Nicole went home have I actually got a reborn and taken it to bits and done stuff to it and put it back together again without supervision. I've actually done stuff to Jack. He had a bit of wobbly head syndrome and I knew what he needed to have done to him. And I knew that I could undo my own work because I've done that before, but undoing absolutely horrifically tight cable ties is a nightmare. Can I give those to you?
Of course.
Thank you. And I am useless at it. I struggle like mad. I've got some little cable nippers. They're actually cuticle nippers. But I need to get something better because I really struggle with them. I need to get something better. I'll give you those. She's not going to need to put those back on because she's got something really cute to go with the outfit and they'll cover up her tights. So now that she's just got her onesie on, I don't know whether you remember what she looked like. She was really skinny and she had trouble fitting into her clothes. The reason was that from about here to her head, she had no stuffing in her at all. Absolutely none. She had one weight inside her and one weight on her bottom, and they were about the size of a ping pong ball. Tiny little things. So, and she was weighted from about here in her legs and about here in her arms. And the rest was filled up with stuffing. And she had no weighting in her head at all. None. Now, weighting is very much a matter of personal taste. I know that. But for me, that was just not good enough. And it meant that nothing that I gave her to wear actually fitted her at all. Well, it was not good. So I fully weighted her arms and legs, which means that they just sit much better and don't bounce about. And I've fully stuffed her, weighted her properly the way I like. I like a heavy baby, I like a chubby baby. I don't know what she weighs now, but I would think it's a good 7 pounds. And I've weighted her head. I've weighted her head a little bit more to the back so that it tilts and flops a bit the way I like it to. And I'm going to dress her. Look what I've got. I've got these delicious little, they're thin denim, but they're a blue jean, with the most gorgeous little frills down the side. And then to go over them, there is this little, it's almost like a tunic in grey. It's a jumper, tunic jumper, knitted. And it's got a white unicorn. And it's got buttons at the shoulders. It's a crew neck. It's got 2 little buttons at the shoulders, which I'm just going to undo or I'll forget. There we go. And it's got this white unicorn with a pink mane, and the tail is embroidered. It's a fluffy pink mane. The tail is embroidered in orange and blue and purple. And then she's got little socks with grey socks with purple unicorns on the sides. This is such a cute outfit. It really is. I'm just so glad to have got this for her. And she's going to look delicious in it, and it will fit her beautifully, rather than not just hanging on her. I'm just going to slip her into these.
I just wanted to say how well I thought you did with Ruthanne's reweighting.
Oh, thank you, darling.
It's amazing the difference. I was really surprised at how well it worked out.
Thank you. Thank you. I mean, she just feels so different, doesn't she?
Yes, she does.
She's got a proper bottom. She didn't have a proper bottom. It was just
she's more substantial all round, I think.
It was just non-existent. You know, I didn't think she had the right body. The body, when Nicole came, she was able to confirm that yes, it was the right body. But the body was nicely gathered in all the right places, and it had a nice bottom gather. But you couldn't see because there was enough stuffing in there. And what was in there was dreadful quality, and it smelt dreadful too. So, you know, I was actually quite glad to get it out. Look at the socks, aren't they cute? Aren't they cute? So, get these on. Oh, they've got little unicorns on both sides, I think. Look, oh, how cute. Let's get this little bit of taggy off there. There we go. So I was just, you know, really, really glad that I was able, and it's, you know, I'm so grateful to Nicole for teaching me how to do this. Because actually knowing the way I like a baby to feel, I don't have to leave it to somebody else. And I can...
That's the thing, isn't it? It's not just the logistics of getting somebody to do it, although that's a difficulty in itself.
You know, difficult in itself, the shipping, the sending back and forth.
It's also, you can make sure that the baby is exactly as you want the baby to be. Yeah. Can't you? And if there's a little bit of fine adjustment to be done, you can do it. You know, otherwise you can't explain to somebody else exactly how you would like it to be, can you?
Absolutely. And I do think it's worth. I honestly, you know, now that I've done it myself, and I'm just so grateful to be able to do it, I do think it's worth anybody learning to do it. I'm so grateful. It was daunting to me. These socks are a bit big for her feet. Where's the one? There? But she's got tiny little feet. Nothing.
Have you got tiny little feet?
Nothing to be done about that.
You've got tiny little feet.
But they look glorious on her. You've got tiny little feet, haven't you? These socks are a bit big for her feet. But she's such a gorgeous sculpt, and you know, everybody was saying how, you know, wonderful the Saskia sculpt was, and I was like, well, I wish I loved mine, because I just don't. I think it's very overrated. But now that, you know, she feels the way I want her to feel, she's so cuddly and so cute. Can I just give you that, darling? Thank you. I know exactly what everybody sees in her. Lean forward, sweetie pie. All right, there's a good girl. You're such a darling. My little Ruthanne, and she's the one that is named for somebody very special, aren't you? Because this is our Ruthanne Rhia. This is our Ruthanne Rhia. Yeah. I actually saw Ruthanne's. I was going through some back videos I go and check sometimes to make sure that there are no comments I've missed. And oh, look at the look at the stitching in the sleeves, isn't it gorgeous? And I was looking at her box opening, and I couldn't remember what we'd actually middle named her, and middle named her.
You could have looked on the list. That's all you needed
I know,
to do.
but
Yeah.
I actually don't know that. Oh, the buttons are heart-shaped. Little heart-shaped buttons. How cute. I don't know that I put it on there.
Oh.
Could have looked on the list, I suppose. But I was just looking to see. And oh, this one's being annoying. Go on, get in. Sorry, darling. I'll have it done in 2 seconds. Mummy's being fumble-fingered. Erg. Go on, in you go, in you go, in you go, in you go, in you go. Yes, you are going to do it. Yes, you are, you are. I keep thinking I found a tag and it's not. It's just the little cardboard bit that the socks came out. Oh, that looks gorgeous. That looks gorgeous. Oh, she looks fab. Except we're going to have these sleeves up more than a itty bit. They're very, 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 very long. Goodness gracious, you've got little arms. You've got little short arms, haven't you? Little short arms. Yes, got tiny. Goodness. I swear they must make them for gorillas. Absolutely. I'll have to really fold them back. There we go. There we go. Look. Oh, what do you think, Rhia?
Oh, she's definitely going to be warm when she's playing outside. Definitely.
You're too little to play outside, aren't you? You're too little to play outside, especially with your little... She feels to me as if she's got a baldy head, but she hasn't. She's got painted hair. So, yeah, there she is. She's our little chubby Ruthanne now. And she just looks so adorable in this outfit. It's just unreal. She's just gorgeous. So she's all ready. Do you want to see her, Daddy?
Yes.
There she is.
Oh, she's so much better.
Oh,
She really
just
is.
$1 million better. And I'm just so, so grateful again to Nicole that I'm, able to just look at the mane. It's a little fluffy mane on her, the little embroidered tail on her unicorn. How cute! And again, this is Nutmeg clothing. Everything I get, unless I've told you different, is always Nutmeg. So we're going to be back tomorrow, I should say, and we're not going to do a feed because we've got a day behind. We're going to change because I've got a gorgeous outfit for someone for Little Lake.
Oh.
So I will be changing Lake tomorrow. So come back and join us for that. In the meantime, take care of yourselves.
And enjoy your babies. And let's be good to each other.